In the midst of the galloping horses, a group of masked spies urgently fled. Catch them alive, the prince commanded as an arrow flew through the air. Arg! A voice cried in agony. An arrow shot the upper side of her breast. Nanny! Cried one of the spies in dismay, watching a woman suffer, while another urgently beckoned her to flee. In the midst of battling agonizing pain, she urgently cried out, Run, run, princess! Her words, laced with urgency, echoed through the harrowing scene as she summoned the princess to safety. The prince, his eyes widening imperceptibly, the revelation of the presence of the princess intrigued him amid the chaos. Despite the injured spy's struggles, she mustered the strength to rise, wielding her sword with determination, and bravely charged at the approaching horsemen. As the tension mounted, a flurry of soldiers descended from their horses, brandishing their swords, and closed in on her. Undeterred, she valiantly fought back, hoping to create a vital distraction and buy precious time for the prince's escape. Her unwavering courage and fierce resolve shone through as she confronted the imminent threat, standing as a beacon of resilience in the face of danger. In an incredible display of resilience, she swiftly dispatched the first wave of soldiers, but more adversaries joined the fray. Despite her injuries, she continued to fight with unwavering bravery, employing a series of unconventional and expertly executed battle techniques, inflicting grave damage on her opponents, while sustaining further injuries. As the prince observed the unfolding combat, he marveled at her enigmatic skills and techniques, recognizing one dominant method, the Slay of the Frozen Wind technique. The Slay of the Frozen Wind technique was a profound combat skill that transcended ordinary swordsmanship. As its practitioner, one could seamlessly merge their spirit essence with that of their sword, coalescing into a singular, unstoppable force. Each arc of the blade carried devastating effects on the opponent's spiritual energy, akin to the piercing howl of a winter storm. Every slash left behind remnants of ice. Despite the chaos and peril, he was impressed by her prowess, realizing the gravity of her mastery and the formidable nature of her abilities. The unfolding spectacle painted a portrait of unyielding determination and expertise, leaving an indelible impression on the prince and those witnessing her extraordinary display of prowess amidst the tumult of battle. In a flurry of clashes, she swiftly neutralized most of the soldiers with her expert swordsmanship, creating a spectacle of relentless determination. As the chaos unfolded, the prince, fueled by a surge of urgency and resolve, dismounted his horse with a flight and swiftly joined the fray, decisively striking down their adversary. After eliminating the enemy, he glanced at her pondering in a moment of curiosity and intrigue. The prince, driven by an unyielding desire to unravel the mystery behind the enigmatic spy, carefully removed her mask. As her visage was revealed, a whispered exclamation escaped his lips. Alluring demon, a revelation that shed light on her effortless prowess, unraveling the enigma behind her extraordinary combat skills. Surveying the aftermath of the conflict, the prince beheld the carnage, realizing that half of the soldiers lay either dead or wounded. A sense of fortune washed over him, grateful for the presence of a sizable army that had accompanied him. General Wang, the prince called out as the general approached, ready to heed his orders. Yes, your highness, General Wang responded with a respectful and reverent gesture. Send the injured soldiers back to the camp and ensure the fallen are given a proper burial. The rest will accompany me, the prince commanded, his sense of duty unwavering even in the aftermath of the intense skirmish. Acknowledging the orders, General Wang expressed his understanding. As the remaining army split into two groups, one contingent swiftly sprang into action, aiding the general with the solemn tasks at hand. Meanwhile, the prince gathered the rest of the troops, swiftly mounting their horses as they prepared to pursue the elusive spies. Amidst the chaos, a spy urgently beckoned another to hasten their escape, arrows whistling through the air as some of their comrades fell. The princess, too, found herself wounded, blood seeping from a visible but not deep gash on her left arm, staining her elegant black attire scarlet. Encircled by their adversaries, the spies valiantly defended themselves, wielding their swords in a desperate effort to ward off the onslaught of flying arrows. Despite the relentless rain of projectiles, the princess and her allies managed to break free, swiftly fleeing to a nearby hideout, their urgency palpable as they sought refuge and a moment's respite from the relentless pursuit that shadowed their every move. In the midst of exuberance within the brothel, several courtesans were seen attending to a discerning customer. As the evening unfolded, Miss Wan, the proprietor, gracefully stepped forward to welcome two esteemed patrons, Elite Luo and Elite Kang, interrupting them with a respectful curtsy. Despite the interruption, the elites acknowledged her with a nod, before continuing their conversation, basking in the ambiance of the establishment. As she observed the scene, a sense of contentment washed over Miss Wan. The gratifying sight of a bustling night brought a genuine sense of joy, as the influx of patrons exceeded her initial expectations. Her eyes sparkled with a quiet satisfaction, recognizing the successful evening's impact on the establishment and reveling in the fulfillment of her role as a hostess, ensuring the comfort and enjoyment of her esteemed guests. Tonight's atmosphere crackled with anticipation as Mei Xiang, a renowned figure in all of China, was set to grace the halls of Yexing Brothel. Her presence alone posed a rare and prestigious spectacle, for securing her performance demanded a significant investment that strained the brothel's coffers. This remarkable evening had drawn elites from the province, as well as ministers and officials from the imperial court, all seeking just a glimpse of this illustrious beauty, or to revel in her performance. Diverging from the standard practice, Mei Xiang was distinguished by her approach. Rather than conforming to traditional norms, she offered her talents in exchange for substantial compensation, standing as a unique icon within the realm of courtesanship. Her allure extended beyond mere physical beauty, encompassing a rare talent that commanded a price deemed fitting of her extraordinary gifts. Mei Xiang stood as a true prodigy, her remarkable abilities encompassing a diverse array of talents that set her apart. Not limited to the realm of performance, she excelled in the arts of singing, dancing, painting, calligraphy, martial arts, and the delicate craft of composing poignant poetry. This impressive range of skills epitomized the extent of her extraordinary gifts, weaving a tapestry of talents that captivated all who had the privilege of witnessing her artistry. Beyond her artistic prowess, rumors swirled about her being a sage, possessing a wealth of wisdom that suggested an innate capacity to guide and govern an empire. Despite her youth, Mei Xiang was said to possess an enigmatic depth of understanding that transcended her years, sparking whispers of rare insight and discernment that belied her tender age. Eclipsing all with her enchanting allure, Mei Xiang was rumored to embody a porcelain-like beauty of such rare and exquisite quality that she stood peerless among all other renowned belles. Her presence held an otherworldly quality, an ethereal and captivating embodiment of beauty that left an indelible mark on all who beheld her, standing as an enigmatic and alluring figure whose very essence exuded an irresistible charm that transcended the mere physical realm. The air hummed with reverence and anticipation, each moment building toward the esteemed performance of Mei Xiang. Whispers and murmurs rippled through the crowd as the atmosphere teetered on the verge of living, a palpable sense of honor and privilege settling over all in attendance. "Here she is! And here she comes!" Murmurs animated the crowd as hushed excitement coursed through the air, culminating in a wave of eager anticipation. As the procession of graceful courtesans made their way to the center of the hall, their harmonious singing and captivating dance cast a spell on all who bore witness. At the heart of the entourage was Mei Xiang, a stunning vision that held the crowd in rapt attention. Adorned with long, jet-black hair that cascaded like a silken veil, her porcelain skin possessed an ethereal luminescence that seemed to shimmer in the glow of the venue, reflecting an inner radiance that captivated all who beheld her. Her gaze, framed by slanted, golden eyes, hinted at untold depths of mystery and allure, leaving those in attendance awestruck. Despite the concealment of her visage, Mei Xiang's captivating presence exuded an irresistible allure, effortlessly captivating the hearts of all in attendance. There lingered an unspoken understanding that if her countenance were unveiled, she would undoubtedly ensnare the hearts of an entire nation with her extraordinary charm and beauty. As she graced the vibrant stage, delicate anklets adorned with tiny bells adorned her feet, emitting a soft melodic jingle with each graceful step. Her regal gait exuded an air of majesty and grace, commanding the attention of all who beheld her. Enveloped by silk sweeping curtains, intricately embroidered with glimmering golden threads, she emerged as a vision of unparalleled elegance, carrying an air of unearthly allure that seemed to cast a spell over the enraptured audience. setting the stage for a performance that promised to unfold as a rare and transcendent spectacle. As Mei Xiang prepared to delicately and gracefully strum the strings of the silver zither, when a sudden command sliced through the air, halting her movement, the crowd turned in surprise, their attention drawn to the arrival of none other than the Crown Prince, Ming Yuan. His unexpected presence infused the room with a sense of taut anticipation as whispers rippled through the audience, a silent testimony to the weight his words carried. Amidst this electrifying atmosphere, Mei Xiang sat poised and serene, her graceful demeanor untouched by the abrupt interruption.